Thy very first love from heaven above, my forever lullaby in the form of a rhyme. They say the first time, the first love is the most important. They say very romantic. They say the first love is the most important. They say that's very romantic, but it's not the case with me. There's something between us yet. It transpired and expired. My hands don't tremble when I stumble upon small mementos or a stack of letters wrapped in twine. Not even a ribbon. Our only meeting after all these years is a conversation between two chairs at a cold table. Our loves still breathe deeply within me. This one lacks the strength to sigh, but still just the word it is. It can do what the rest are not yet able to do. Yes, it's true. But the rest are not able to do, unremembered, and not even dreamt of. It accustoms me to death, perhaps in a mess, again and again, again and again and again. All in love with your first love from above, from heaven above, turtle dove. Falling in love was like falling down the stairs. Each stair had her name on it, and he went bouncing down each one like a tongue-tied a lunatic. One day of love in her was an ordinary year. He transformed her into what he wanted, and the set from her was the best set in the world. He was 15 each night. He dreamed of her. Each day he telephoned her. Each day was so unfamiliar, scary even, and the fear of her going weighed on him like a stone. And when he could not see her for 2 nights running, and it seemed a century had passed, and meeting her and staring at her face, he knew he would feel as he did forever, hopelessly in love, sick with it, and not even knowing her second name. Yet it was the first time, the best time, a time that would last forever, because it was new, because he was ignorant. It could never end. It was endless, perhaps relentless. I am obsessed with every little thing that you do. I'm so in love with you. Yes, it's true. In the dreary Garona of my 7-year-old self, where post-war shop windows were of a grayish hue of scarcity. A knife shop was a glitter of light, and small street mirrors pressing my forehead against the glass. I gazed at along a slender clasp knife, beautiful as a marble statue, since no one at home approved of weapons. I bought it secretly, and I walked along. I felt the heavy weight of it inside my pocket. For time to time, I would open it slowly, and the blade would spring out slim and straight with the covenant chill that a weapon has. Hushed presence of danger. I hid it the first 30 years behind books of poetry and literature, inside a drawer and amongst your knickers and amongst your stockings. Now almost 54, I look at it again, lying open in my palm, just as dangerous as when I was a child. Sensual, cold, never my neck. Rhyme and again and again and again and again and again and again. I've loved you since I was just 13. When I heard your voice, my heart was keen. Memories of our time together still bring me joy. No matter dirt or wet dirt, but guilt weighs heavy on my mind for what happened to us so unkind. I tried my best to prevent our fall, but you still have a place in my heart after all. I want you to know my love still burns for you, my first love. My heart yearns. I will always cherish the moments we shared and the love we had. No one can compare. So here's to you, my first love, my dear. And know that my love will always be near. I'll hold onto the memories we made and cherish the love that will never fade. The memory shall always remain. I'll always remain insane. 1,030 days away, I sway, in the night of the day. 1,030 days since I first felt you spark. The butterflies, the rush, the excitement lighting up the dark. We share the simplest things, a laugh, a smile, a late night call, and in those moments in the quiet, we had everything. After all, they say, how can you miss someone you've never truly met? But in every word and every glance, I saw you felt you couldn't forget. We were together even from afar, our hearts entangled through the screen. Your voice was a melody in your eyes. Oh, how they gleamed. Then came 729 days, the amount of days since it all fell away. The last hug, the last kiss, the final goodbye. We cried until our hearts were raw, each tear a silent plea for the reasons why. It wasn't your first love, and not your first smile or embrace, but for me it was the first to hold me in such a sacred place. And now silence fills the spaces where our laughter used to be. We turned into strangers, and yet I still carry you with me. Your silhouette lingers in the corners of my mind, whispering memories of the times we shared, the nights when I wasn't alone, when someone truly cared. I want to go back to you, not because my love has died, but because I see the truth. You're happier on the other side, you're safer without me, and I know I'm a shadow you've outgrown, once bitten, twice shy. I'll leave you to walk alone, walk down this lonely road. I walk alone, I'll be a chance we cross. If by chance we cross, I'll lock my gaze with yours. Feel the weight of all we've lost, and quietly let go as time endures. Haven't you heard the bird is the word? Well, no. There it goes inside of my head. The echoes begin again and again, again and again and again, inside of my head. Again and again and again, inside of my head. The echoes begin. Lost my virginity in a treehouse. Wow, pow. Now, the first time I took your hand, it trembled faintly, yet noticeably, like a wild bird's flutter and heart in the hand of its captor. The first time I kissed her, her heart raced, and when I touched her skin, I felt her pounding heart through my fingers. The first time we made love was the first time for us both, and in our passionate embraces, our senses were overloaded the first time, because many times, though we are older now, the passion is stronger, our senses fine-tuned. We are one, our soulmates. We share the same shadow, a rattle, a chisel. Mine is a hustle, bedazzle. She leaned her face towards mine, slowly yet purposely, and touched my lips gentle with hers, just the merest moment, a single spine-tingling moment. Then she stopped and pulled her head away, looking deep into my eyes with a commanding gaze, which demanded loudly that I should reciprocate. I wrapped my arms around her waist, pulling her close to me. When our lips met this time, they parted on contact, and our tongues flicked, vigorously exploring each other's mouths. It was my first real kiss, and with a kiss, it was a toe curling, a nerve tingling, sweet moment of bliss. The snake begins to hiss, and spitting raps in the mist. We are the youth of the nation. The very first look, little more than a jet glance, really is almost cursory in nature, yet seems to be one of recognition. But you are a stranger to me, so why, if that is the case, when our eyes met, do the hairs stand up on the back of my neck? Now my skin is tingling, like I'm full of electricity. My mouth is dry, and I think I'm actually blushing. I see a conclusion on your face. Is that this the same with you? Don't you feel it too? Why does a stranger affect me so? Why is this feeling? What's happening? Who are you now? You are smiling. You do feel it too. Well, smiling stranger, is this love at first sight, or is it deja vu? Is it deja vu? And spitting, speaking, singing, rhyming to you. What a perfect evening. What a perfect first date. From the very first moment we met beneath the clock, till I left her at her door. Her kiss, her sweet kiss upon my lips was complete and utter bliss. As I walked home, I lived it. Her soft brown hair, her hazel eyes, her sweet smile, and her erotic smell. Oh, her soft caress. As in my head I repeat each perfect moment, to rewind and watch again and again and again and again. Inside of my head, you were so self-conscious, yet you never saw the beauty in yourself. The beautiful brunette hair that framed your lovely face, which you thought lank and lifeless. Your fabulous legs that so often were hidden away, which you thought were unsightly and fat. Your intoxicating laugh that you heard as a cackle, a razzle-dazzle, the tiny scar on your cheek that went red when you drank too much. We could see it if you pointed it out. You always thought yourself ordinary. Nothing could have been further from the truth. You were beauty personified, and my biggest regret is that I missed my chance. I divered and dawdled, and I lost you to another rapper forever. I'll be there for you. Yes, it's true, I was drawn to her like a moth to a flame. My eyes were drawn to her slender frame, her hypnotic green eyes, deep and intense, like precious emeralds held me entranced, paralyzed like a serpent's prey. Her skin was lustrous as torturous, like a fresh picked peach, and her cheeks glowed with the faintest hint of red. Her mouth open like lips, like the petals of an open flower, were moist as if with morning dew. She spoke her words soft, and her voice smooth as silk mesmerized me like music. I asked her about hearing the words. It was almost dream-like. My heart beat so fast in my chest, and as I swam in and out of reality, I felt her hand in mine as she led me into the garden where we strolled together. The fragrant twilight of moonbeams. Her scent was heady as the exotic blossom of orchids in spring. My heart still pounded as her mesmeric voice, like an angel's whisper, led me on through the moonlight. I seemed to float through the evening, almost disembodied, and in those many magical moments, I surrendered my heart and soul to the vision, a name, Clarissa again. The echoes in my head never stopped spitting and speaking again. Since I was a young man, little more than a boy, I searched for it, my holy grail, the key which will unlock me, the pieces of the puzzle which will completely wrap my reflection. My soul and my head looked everywhere, but no love at first sight, no lightning bolts, no electric shocks. I searched for years for my perfect other, but that's not right. I didn't seek perfection. I didn't have a set of criteria, and not hair, color, eyes, height, shape, accent, social background, interests of age. I didn't have a vision of her. I didn't even know what I saw, but when I saw her, I would know. Not that I went hunting. I didn't engage in quests or pursuits. I knew that it was supposed to happen. It would. If we're fated to be alone, then so be it. So I went about my living life, work, friends, family, holidays, and the lakes, and I had a very happy life, not an empty existence, just a feeling of incompleteness. One of the pleasures of life for me was inhabiting bookshops, proper bookshops of rows of leather, and that shelves full of old friends, Dickens, Butch, and Lewis, too many to name. One day I stood fumbling a well-read read volume, and I dropped it to the floor inexplicably. I stooped to retrieve it, but another hand reached it first. As we both stood up, I breathed her scent. Then I met her gaze and saw the smile on her lips and in her eyes as she placed the book in my hand. Our fingers touched for the briefest moment, and a triangle of electricity passed between us. There you are, I said to myself. Rhyme after rhyme all day and all night. The echoes in my head never stopped spitting and speaking again, rhyming and echoing in my head over again and again and again. When you have admired from afar, idolizing that someone for so very, very long, the envisage of the special moments you will share together in the most incredible detail, such as when you ask her out, and of course when she says yes, holding hands on the first date, and of course the first kiss. The rerun of those moments in your head over and over and down of them with magical properties that really could never hope to match. Reality can never requel fantasy becomes the day when you summon the courage and you do ask her out, and she does indeed say yes, though not in the swept of her feet, the kind of sway that you had imagined. You do indeed hold hands on the first date, but it feels a little awkward, like this is not quite what she had in mind, and again doesn't quite live up to your preconception, and all too soon we are at the door. We chat uncomfortably, make small talk, and laugh nervously. We say goodnight, then again and again. She reached up and pulled my head toward hers, then silently hesitant. Our lips met for the first time. The tender kiss, gentle and languid. I closed my eyes as the intensity grew, as it became more fervent, then ardent, led to passionate. Then I surrounded to the moment and lost myself completely in her embrace. As I walked home alone, the taste of her lips, of taste of her still on my lips, I conceded that I was correct when I thought reality could never equal fantasy, because reality was so much better. Rapper forever, I'll be there for you. Yes, it's true. Mark my words, I swear it's true. When you breathe, I want to be the air for you. be there for you. Two people innocent entwined, not knowing really all they've got. Youth could look someone to love and passion that runs high. Their pupils wide dilated and deep and mournful eyes. Both our lives, love winners with each other's prize. Bless them in their ignorance as their souls sing at once together. And even though their fates be cruel, the tune lives on forever. Each moment is pure and precious. Every conversation deep, every memory that's created is good enough to keep filling up the pages. The story of their lives too young, have at your fingertips what for the older of us strive. I pick up my paintbrush every day to wipe off the pain. Day by day it goes away, but it doesn't matter because nothing will ever erase your touch. I beg for a new body, not because I start myself, not because I hate my reflection, not because of my flaws, but because my skin is red. I used to glisten, a clean shade of white. I was a blank canvas. I never expected anyone to paint on me. I told you no, I trembled as I cried in your safe arms. Still, you quietly picked up the brush. I no longer shine, you left, but took my light. And now I am nothing but an unfinished painting. Every day I paint myself white in hopes to be whole again, but nothing can erase the dark memories of my artist. Pain to me, indeed, insecurity eats away at you from the inside. You want to believe that there's still something there, and that she cares, and that may be she's just distracted or going through something she can't say. The way it goes today is black. Her eyes rhyming again. I used to hate you for leaving me, for not sticking to promises that you were too young to make, and I was too young to be believing in. But we were just kids navigating a storm. Our boat was sinking, and we realized it was better to save ourselves, even if we wanted to save each other. It wasn't about betrayal. It was about love. Love is a fragile thing, It only stretches so far. Sometimes it can't stretch for a lifetime. It's only if you're lucky. Love is breakable, and ours broke. And I think that was okay. I think it's okay that we loved ourselves more to be able to leave while we still could before we were broken, to be put back together. And even though we did it apart, I am so proud of where you are now. Just know that if we had been a little bit older, I would have been able to love you right. We would be able to keep our memories if by some miracle that happened to us. I know I'm the last person you want to hear from. I just don't know I'd be able to be the person that I am not without you. Mine was the footprint. Mine was the first footprint on her newly fallen snow. Mine was the first imprint on her skin, softer than honey butter with cream. Her eyes bluer than turquoise seas and blueberry trees. Her lips like butterflies floating and setting a mind, just like sweet wine. Wine after wine, stars shone brightly way up high. Night and murmuring soft sighs. Waves sparkled under the moonlight at 17. We never asked why. Old lighthouse probing darkness as we wandered amid the dunes. Each kiss was sweeter than wine, and warm shadows from late June, drawing hearts upon damp sand, hand in hand against the world, side by side, as the moment froze. Perfect love from a boy and girl. Years later, the old image shines, and memory feels lushy green, a gem hugging yesterday's sky, where it will always be 17. No. Maybe it was just sympathy from your side, but I felt like a million colorful skies from my eyes. You may never noticed me, but I admire your every sight. Rhyme after rhyme all day and all night. When my heart longs to see you, you're always somewhere around. I watch you from afar without ever coming in your sight. I laugh at your every joke, even if it was not with me. I will always be thankful to God for you, even if you're not with me. This was probably the last time I saw you, and in the future I may not be able to, but I don't know my destiny. But if God wrote you in there, I promise that will be the last time I will let you go away from me ever and ever. Colors splashed across the sky. The sun starts, it's nighttime. Fall, every shade and hue is seen just before the night birds call. We stand side by side, staring at this picture of pure delight. Knowing love awaits its turn after we switch off the lights. An eternal fire keeps burning in first the sky and paint the glory within flames from fiery hearts, all a part of our love story, our glory. There's something special special about two artists who love like they found the 10th muse, someone all their own to observe love, inspire a balanced exchange of beauty, and artist in love creates wonderful works. Matched only by an artist in heartbreak, but thank the stars right now. We are only muses. My and more, my amour, my love, oh love. Do you know how your eyes light up when you speak? I know it's my goal to see it again and again. Even before it was love, I adored it, and slowly, gently, adoration, admiration became more and more and more. And for the first time in my life, I took a risk stumbling through first date, first love, first girlfriend, first romance, and perfect but beautiful ice cream adventure, laughter, rambles, and a movie raps, and never endingly. I'll be there for you. Yes, it's true. When you breathe, I want to be there for you. I'll be there for you. I smile without any reason. Beautiful for me is every season. I want to sing the song. I don't know where I belong. I want to live in my dreams. I am in love. Oh yes, that is true. This feeling is so awesome. Feeling so new. I am in love from above. I have never felt this way before. The way you look and adore. I had never had this feeling in my mind. You and me and Fred, that bind. I think I am in love with you. Yes, I am sure I do. It feels so good, I don't have many gestures to show, but I love you. Yes, it's true. It feels so light when you are in love. Your face brightens up with a glow. You are so sure. You truly know that love is for sure. First love is feeling so pure. A sense of beginning passion and allure. First love is magical. It is for you. Love is a feeling to show what wanna know. When the first time I saw you, my heart skipped a beat. You coming close to me was passionate, full of heat. When you told me you liked me, I was over the moon. The feeling of your love is true, and I always knew that this is love. Yes, I truly love you. Your voice has a magical effect on me. Everywhere it is you, I can see. When you hold my hand, I don't want to let go. Love is a feeling so pure. My love for you is new. My love for you at first. I love you from my heart. It's forever and never apart. That feeling of your lovely eyes, that emotion of your touch, your one look melts my heart. That purity is such. I think I am in love for sure. Feels so passionate and pure. I think I am in love. I think I am falling for you because everything looks so new. I started with the feeling of friendship, then we grew so close. One day you just came about and gave me a red rose. I felt something from within. I also felt the same. We both are playing the same game of love. I truly love you. It's the first feeling of you. My heart beats so fast in front of you. While looking at you, you have no clue. I so wish that you embrace our meet tight. I so wish you are always in sight. I love you and I know about it, loving you more bit by bit. But this love is for sure. I know I love you to the core. When you hold my hand, I get lost in your eyes. When you look at me, I am not that wise. Because your passion is driving me to you. Because I think you are the chosen one and few for my life. So let me embrace you in my arms, cause then there will be no qualms, only true love forever and ever. And this feeling so good. You feel so loved and wanted. You feel like you are flying high. You feel up in the sky. You feel like you are the king. Ring a ring, ding a ding, ding a ding ding. I'll be there for you. Mark my words, I swear it's true. When you breathe, I want to be the air for you. I'll be there for you. I was a lifeless planet, wandering through the dark, and like a broken arrow, could never hit the mark until I chanced upon your fire and was captured by its might. And although I may still wander, we're never out of sight. This you need not ponder, for as I turn upon my pole, I know my other side is heated by your soul. You become my paint, life, fern, and flower and tree. You're my very oceans in each and every sea. You become my wildlife in the air and on the ground where once there was no motion. Life does now abound. You're everything I hold special. You're everything to me, for you're my very sunlight. I've gained life from thee, and as this life grows more complex, my love grows deeper too, for it grows upon my sweat, yo. It still depends on you. It's conquered every surface and filled up my seas, but life's despises vacuums and like a pile of leaves, but blows out in all directions. It's shortly off to Mars, so someday this light-filled planet may take life to the stars in the distant future. A billion miles, billion years away, there shall come a time of morning. You need not feel dismay, for your fire shall be exhausted, and you will swell in size until I reach your mantle. For this charm, my prize, I would rather be a part of you and be no more than to be a lifeless planet with a lifeless core. And are you the first drop of sunshine, or a warm breeze on a winter night? Are you the reflection of Aphrodite, or the illusion of the man's dream? Are you the bright star of the universe, or the reason for its existence? Are you the quintessence of wealth, or has mankind poor without you? Are you the only wish of the living, or the last hope of dying? Are you the essence of a true life, or is life purposeless without you? Are you the prayer of the plagued ones, or the medicine for the one in love? Are you in the sparkle of man's eyes, or the mirage of his sight? Are you the music of the composer's heart, or the only song of the poet? Are you the color of a tulip field, or the pale softness of the moonlight? Are you the vision of the blind ones? Are we blind without you? Are you the first of the desert, saying I'm the first raindrop? Are you love in the purest form, or is love pure because of you? Are you the echo of my heavenly love, or is love made heavenly by you? Are you nature gazing from its own eyes, or are you my love at first sight? My love is always pure, not caused by looks or fame, only when it comes at hope. Know that that person feels the same. Enough for saying I love you. It's a hard thing to do. The hardest part is not learn and hearing someone say I love you too. And though I feel the pain inside every minute of the day, I know that someday it will end. But in my heart, you'll stay until the day we meet again. May it be near or far, you'll be with me till days are rare. Though my love, my shining star, I never meant to love you. It happened quite by chance. I wanted just to be your friend, not share romance, but something happened quickly for my heart. It couldn't know. I came to know a side of you which caused by love to grow. The tender way you touched me, I pray will never end. A miracle of circumstance, my love, my best friend. I sit and wonder as the days go by, how I will live, how will I survive since I met you. It all became so clear. With you by me, I will never have fear, for you are the light which leadeth me into the everlasting pit of love. The only one for me as beautiful as a dove. I think I have a crush on you. Don't ask me why, I have no clue. My brain's a muddle of habit goo. I just can't forget you. I promise myself I'll suffer for no one. I'm not one. I'm around them to stop the unbreakable love. People can be unbelievable, so can love. Time can be so vulnerable, so can love. A spread it can be unstoppable, so can love. That's why I love from above. My first love, forever from above. I'll be there for you. Mark my words, I swear it's true. When you breathe, I want to be the air for you. I'll be there for you. Yes, it's true. I live and I die for you. You taught me how beautiful life is. Everything from your words, your touch, your kiss. You gave me hope, you gave me love. And I know you were sent from heaven above. The way you showed me the person I could be. Something you and only you would see. You were always different and unique. But I never guessed it was me you would seek. How someone like me would end up with someone like you. I honestly don't believe that. I honestly can't be true. But it is. And I know every day that I have you, and it's needless to say, you make my life beautiful and taught me how to live, to show you how much I'm grateful, anything I give. So thank you for coming into my life. I'm doing so. You've taken away the sorrow and the strife. You put a smile on my face and skip to my stride. And I know you'll always be there by my side all day day and all night, spit in rhymes. Lay my head upon your chest, your arms encircled me. It was my love, as if we were what God meant us to be. I closed my eyes and heard your heart. You saw your soft smile in my hair. I'd never felt so whole and safe. Our hearts beating as a pair. You found my eyes and told me of the love of undying. I kissed your face and knew right then it was in heaven. We were lying, rhyming. What does the word love really mean? It is only a wishful dream. Is love two people sharing their lives together forever as husband and wife? Is love a promise we make? A promise we should never break? A promise to only be with each other? A promise there will be no other rapper forever. Is love a feeling or a thought, or is it just something we all want? Rap and take your top off.